Another day, another story. These quotes have had a profound impact on shaping my perspective of the world. They remind me of the importance of making choices and taking responsibility for my actions. They encourage me to embrace imperfections, pursue personal growth, and find meaning in life. These quotes also highlight the power of self-reflection, resilience, and the ability to find peace amidst storms. They remind me to be mindful of my words and actions, to seek truth over comfort, and to value the journey rather than solely focusing on the destination. These quotes have instilled in me a sense of purpose, compassion, and the desire to leave a positive impact on the world. 1,000 words or more, so many authors. Success has many fathers. Failure is an orphan. There is no future, living in the past. Talk is cheap. It takes money to ride the train. There are more horses' tails than there are horses. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Birds of a feather flock together. A narrow mind has a broad tongue. There is more to life than increasing its speed. No one gets too old to learn a new way of being stupid. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Too much of the world is run on the theory you don't need road manners if you are a 5-ton truck. He who is known as an early riser can stay in bed till noon. When you see a situation that you cannot understand, look for the financial interest. It is better to be a has-been than one who never was. If Jack's in love, he's no judge of Jill's beauty. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. After learning the tricks of the trade, many of us think we know the trade. He that lives on hope has but a slender diet. If God had meant for people to go nude, they would have been born that way. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. One of these days is none of these days. There are two sides to every question, and if you want to be popular, you take both. Logic is the art of going wrong with confidence. All looks yellow to a jaundiced eye. The man who is too old to learn was probably always too old to learn. It's what you learn after you know it all that counts. The rich need not beg a welcome. Castles in the air are all right until we try to move into them. To most of us, it would be very convenient if God were a rascal. The only sure thing about luck is that it will change. It is difficult to see the picture when you are inside the frame. We hear and apprehend only what we already half know. When you probe unseen places, use protection. A real Christian is a person who can give his pet parrot to the town gossip. The dog that trots about finds a bone. The most welcoming person is the one who knows when to go. He who loses his head is usually the last one to miss it. One meets his destiny often on the road he takes to avoid it. He that has but 4 and spends 5 has no need for a purse. Many a live wire would be a dead one except for his connections. The vow that binds too strictly snaps itself. Life is like playing a violin solo in public and learning the instrument as one goes on. Nothing so needs reforming as other people's habits. Mark Twain. If at first you don't succeed, you're running about average. M. H. Alderson. The fellow who is a good sport has to lose to prove it. It is easier to fight for one's principles than to live up to them. Alfred Adler. Easy Street is a blind alley. It would be a swell world if everybody was as pleasant as the fellow who's trying to skin you. To say the right thing at the right time, keep still most of the time. When it comes to helping you, some people stop at nothing. The growth of wisdom can be accurately gauged by the drop in ill temper. Friedrich Nietzsche. There are visual errors in time as well as in space. One thing in favor of a polka dot tie is that one more spot doesn't matter. Occasionally you meet a person who thinks he is all 7 wonders of the world. You never know how many friends you have until you rent a cottage at the beach. Some people think they are generous because they give away free advice. It is better to risk saving a guilty person than to condemn an innocent one. No question is so difficult as that to which the answer is obvious. George Bernard Shaw. Some people know how to live everyone's life but their own. Don't discourage the other man's plan unless you have better ones to offer. The things most people want to know are usually none of their business. A thing that no one believes cannot be proven too often. He who lives content with little possesses everything. No one is unemployed who minds their own business. Statistics are not a substitute for judgment. The man who waits for things to turn up has his eyes fixed on his toes. The secret of success in conversation is to be able to disagree without being disagreeable. Experience is one thing you cannot get from nothing. To suspect a friend is worse than to be deceived by him. The world does not require so much to be informed as to be reminded. Mistrust first impulses, they are always good. To approve is more difficult than to admire. The virtue which we appreciate, we to some extent appropriate. The true worth of a man is to be measured by the objects he pursues. Anticipation breeds frustration. When the cup is full, carry it even. Knowledge and timber shouldn't be much used till they are seasoned. Oliver Wendell Holmes, Jr. Be obscure clearly. E.B. White. Some people pay so much attention to their reputation that they lose their character. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.